All right. Damn it. Just not. I'm so close at doing this in the right timing. Sorry. I had to do a lot of work in the background, and timing is not always right. All right. Anyway, um, I welcome everybody back to the what is it called again? Hold up. I'm totally jinxing this one. Welcome back to the Magical Girl story. The Prelog, second scene. So as you can see, I did a lot of fixing. So it's not yet fully fixed, but it's getting there. And today we will be adding in the shading for it, and then we're gonna be fixing the background a bit. Um, Fun fact, by the way, it turns out I'm a little bit on the sick side. So I'm probably having the flu, which is not a very good idea. But I noticed that when I was making soup, I was immediately like, woo. So yeah, that was a very fun experience, let's put it that way. So, no further ado, let's get started. First, I wanted to show you something before, we will start with this. That is that I'm currently working on, the drawing. I finally got around how to fix the clothing, so I did that. So right now I have the almost everything done for Mina, so that's all good. And now we can finally start with all the stuff I want to do. So now what I want to do now first is fixing up the little bits that I left behind because, well, I did do the thing, but I forgot to clean it up a bit. So I'm gonna be doing that first, and then after that we will be starting on creating the shading for it. Yes, creating the shading for it. So what I'm gonna be doing then is with a dark color going around and then erasing a lot of stuff. So that is gonna be on a different layer, and then we're gonna be making that happen. Or, at least, we're gonna make it happen a bit. After that, I will do some rearranging for the side walls, and then once that is done, I can then finally start with the real thing, which is technically all of it actually. Once the side walls are all done, it's not gonna be a very hard thing to do. So as you can see, there are some little nooks and crannies that I forgot, or nooks and crannies that I forgot to do properly, and that is always a thing that needs to be done. There you go. All right. So yeah, a lot of this is actually already fixed. It's just that the little bits here and there need to be done. So yeah, that's what I have been doing, Lily. I actually went for 1 hour of working on it. Then after that, I did work on Mina, and then I did it again on this one. And then I was start doing things. Ugh. Sleepy hand is not a very good idea. All right. So yeah, it's quite easy to do this actually. Most of it is actually very like that. So you just press this, blur it out a bit, and then boom, you have the effect I need. Only downside is I did not do a lot of it. Well, I did do a lot of it, but I did not do a lot of the erasing bits. So I have like multiple places where the color is overlapping with the lines, and that is not that's not okay. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do things proper. One of the things I want to do is actually adding in some shading effect on the icons themselves. But first I want to do is actually add in the light bit, and then the shading upwards. So fixing this is probably gonna take like 5 minutes, 10 minutes max, and then we can start with the shading. So yeah. Until then, it's just removing all the clutter. So yeah, I did that. Besides, I actually also fixed myself some soup. I made soup, but there is a but on it. Yeah, I know there might be a but all the time, but this time it was a real but. Real but. I mean, the soup was good. It actually went on the right temperature, but it didn't had any. It was tasting more like vegetables in water than soup, which it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be tasting like soup and not like vegetables. So next time I definitely need to add some more spices to it, or at least, something that will give it taste. Like bouillon. Yeah, it's the leftover residue of meat. That would fix it, or I would have used less water, but less water would not fix it this time because I actually had a lot of I had a lot of veggies. The veggies were rightfully cooked, so that's all fine. And then I came to the realization that, yeah, I'm a little bit on the sick side. Hopefully it goes away by tomorrow. If not, then I'm in a big trouble because I do not want to be in trouble with that. Well, one of the things that I don't want. Don't tell me you're crashing. Oh, you're auto-saving. Good. Good. No crashing, please. Thank you. So yeah, one of the things that I came to the conclusion, if I am sick, that is gonna be that is gonna be hurting my schedule quite a bit, and I do not want that to happen. Maybe 2 days of sickness might be fine, but do not want to have that on Sunday, because then I have actually things to do. That's what I planned this whole week upon. Sunday going somewhere, and then instantly being like, "Ha, you're sick now. Psych, you can't go." It's like, you little bastard. Uh, it's This is why the man with the hammer always strikes when you least expect it. This is also why you always need to prep yourself doubly. This is also why I did promise to work on this. I did. I fixed all of the stuff. I drew all of the slabs like that. I drew it all. And yeah, I fixed that. And now we're working on getting to the shading part. Then tomorrow I will be probably already working on the goddamn walls. And then, that will also be working. Only downside is today I actually totally jinxed it for, the start of the stream because I was a little bit surprised and I had, a lot upon my mind. Which happens. It's not a big deal. It's just that, it does make things a little bit less unprofessional. Oh well. I do have standards, and one of those standards is that I don't quit. I do not quit, no matter what. It's better to just, continue streaming, regardless even if the quality is a bit out of the ordinary. Oh well, it happens. It happens. So yeah, the thing that I worked on for today was actually Mina, and I was working on the clothing. You don't know how much time I have spent on just fixing the goddamn shading on that. I was like, alright, how do I approach this? What do I do? How do I do this? So I took multiple times to realize, alright, I have this problem, I have this problem. So if I fix it by doing this, or fixing it by doing that, that would solve the problem indefinitely. So I did that. The main problem, however, was that once I was doing it, or once I was able to react upon what I did, it caused a lot of issues. So I was working on it. I was working on the shading parts. It's near the breast, and seeing if I can get that shape properly shaped in. And I had my minds boggled upon alright, how the hell do I do this? Because I had the right shapes, it was just the shading was off. So I had to fix the shading. However, the shading was not the right shading that I'm supposed to be at, so I had to be getting to where I needed to be. And that was actually quite hard. One of the major things that I actually did with that was that once I was able to do it, I also was able to see where I needed to be in the first place. So yeah. Well, yeah. Well, now I'm losing my track where I was speaking. Yeah, I was speaking about it. I lost track upon where I needed to be with the breasts. Then I found something and I was able to figure it out. So I took comparison upon how other people would be able to draw those things, and then I was like, all right, so that's where the shading needs to be. So that's how shading on clothing works. Because one of the things that I have never done is actually draw clothing. One of the things that I never do most of the time is drawing clothing. It's like, all right, clothing, yes, the thing that I have not yet mastered. Great, another challenge worthy of my worthy of my experience. So yeah, um, I did that. I figured it out, got myself where I needed to be, got myself in a decent look, and then, well, next part that's gonna be probably is gonna be the skirt, which is probably gonna be the same problem, and that I also need to be looking up. Like, do you mind if I just look at your homework for a bit just to see where you're shading at? All right, thanks. And then I know where to place it properly. Because I know where the light input is, I can then decide where it goes. It's just that I need to know, like, all right, how do people do it with the shading upon it? Like if I would draw like multiple, if I would draw a skirt and then have shading in this part and this part direction, that would work. But if there is like maybe a side part on it, then I need to be making sure that if I do this, that I have like a lighting area there, lighting area there, lighting area there, and then have the skirt like that, and then you have yourself the skirt. It's that it's no, well, that's a legionnaire. That's a legionnaire. And also I'm using the wrong eraser. Not very smart idea, because if I'm using that eraser, then sometimes it doesn't erase much, and that does also cause issues. So yeah, I went on a bloody book lesson technically today. I'm a bit tired from that as well, and it didn't help that I'm a bit on the sick side. Ugh. And yeah, so today is gonna be just me drawing the drawing the shading on this, and then editing the sketch a bit so that we can get where we want to be. Because I need to extend. Technically, I need to move these pillars. I need to move this pillar towards this side right here to put it in this part right here in this corner, so that this corner right here is actually representing with the angle. So that's what I need to do. It's a quite of a basic thing, and then after that, I can then start with the real thing, which is, removing the sketch, draw over the sketch again, draw multiple times over the sketch, getting the right proportions done, then start drawing in the stones, because the stones are necessary to get the thing right where I want it to be. Anyway, that's what that's what I have been learning for today. And that's actually quite good. Improving upon yourself, getting to where you need to be, is one of those things that you actually need to do anyway. Ah, there you go. Now I got the flow up and running. The more I do these streams, the better I get at it. It's just that, I need to get where I wanted to be with, the drawing, and then also with what I experience, and then not, being like, oh wait, this just happened, and then lose everything that I wanted to speak at all. That is such a that's one of the things that I still have problems with. When I am distracted, I don't know how to talk, because being distracted makes sure that your mind is not fully on the right track. That's also why the talking sometimes is a bit abrupt, because being unable to talk is a very problematic thing, because you literally don't know what you're talking, because you're literally mumbling on right now, and that doesn't work. You need to make sure that you're doing the things rightfully so. All right. So yeah, we're fixing these little things, little nooks and crannies, and then after that, we can just continue moving onwards. And as you can see, it's almost done. What the hell? Stop doing that move. Yeah. So I'm fixing this, and then after that we can continue. So yeah, I've been doing this quite now for almost, let's see, 50 minutes. Wow. I am a slowpoke. Well, I do need to do it professionally, so therefore technically I always need to do it slowpokish. Because it's better to not... It's better to make sure that you don't make the mistake. And it's better to make sure that you don't leave mistakes behind. Otherwise you will be continue doing it again and again and again until it's finally done. And that also is a problem. Because if you do it again and again and again, then you will never learn. And if you don't learn, then, well, you know, things won't go the right way you want to be. Things that do it, and that is actually a thing that you learn the hard way, by the way. Things don't go your way, then, well, congratulations, they don't go your way. Stop complaining and just, you know, face it. Find another way. Find another solution towards the problem. If you don't find your solution, then, well, you will be stuck with the solution again if it occurs. And if it occurs, then, well, you know, you cannot avoid it. And that's why they always say, better to avoid things than, you know, let them happen. But therefore, you had actually a plan to avoid it. Very good. That's how mistakes work. You make a mistake, you avoid the mistake next time. But now you need to fix it so that you know how to solve it. Or you need to start over. You don't want to start over. Especially with a drawing like this, if I would be starting over, then I would be way back. That's not good. So instead of starting over, I just will fix the goddamn sketch. Which is less hard to do, because the sketch is already there and I already have the right proportions for it. It's just that, you know, I need to fix the little bits upon how it looks. Therefore, you know, that's a thing that can be fixed, that's a thing that can be solved, and yeah, that is also a thing that will be solved and will be fixed. So that's always good. Alright, we got the things done that I needed to do in the first place, which is getting this done. So a little bit of a hooray from me. Huzzah. Alright, now I need to make sure... yes, now I need to make sure that this is around this one, right? Yeah, it's around here. What this is going to be doing is going to be adding in the light. I actually want to have a blue light because technically it's day, so maybe sunset. Sunset? Sunset. Sunset. Something like that, maybe? Yeah, sunset is actually quite a good one to go for. Now we need to get how to do this. I have no idea, but I will figure it out. Alright, sunset is coming down from the side. Alright, sunset is coming down like this. It's some beautiful sunset. The sun is shining, and, well, you know, it pours through the two windows upon the bloody damn place. So it pulls down upon the place like that. Right? That is the sunset. It actually, you know, shows the whole room by one side and the other. Of course, you know, this side right here is a little bit less, so we're gonna be removing it a bit right there, a bit right there as well, and then that side is still there, that side is still colored out, and then that side is also a bit, you know, on this side. So there is gonna be a wall there, and then there, yeah. Alright, so that's how we're probably going to be approaching this. Now we need to figure out how to do this properly. So this is the sunset, and we're going to be making sure that the sunset is a little bit less lightened up like a big giant Christmas tree. That is not going to be allowed. Something like that. Now that already looks good. I really like this. I really like this kind of feeling, you know, like this gold, glimmering gold upon the sunset, upon the dawn of time. Now that looks already good. That already feels like a sunset, you know. But instead of having that part right there, instead of having this glimmering effect right there, I actually want to have the glimmering effect right here. So I want this glimmering effect to be actually in the window right there and not in that one. That one can have one, but that one cannot have too much. So I want to have like this. I want to have like that. And of course, you know, then we need to make sure that we don't have any glimmering gold on the side. All right, so that is already a good idea of how I want it to be. Now we're gonna add in some dark color. This is most likely a darker color to represent, you know, the part that I want to be at. So, darker, yes, that's the color I want. So we're gonna remove the first. We're gonna remove first the first one because I actually need to do that. And now we're gonna add in the darker. Yes. Now that already looks like the slabs that we had before. Now we're gonna add in the bloody damn effect. So we're gonna be adding that in there, like that, and voila, we have a beautiful effect upon us. And now we do have the thing that I want, which is, of course, you know, the shading effect. The beautiful sunlight, you know, all that stuff, all that jam needs to be drawn in. So we're gonna do that. Now, I want this bit to be removed. There you go. All right. Now we have done that. We now need to make sure that well, you know, pillars are in the right position. That is one of the things that is necessary. As you can see, that is already a far better look. That already feels like, you know, a beautiful summer set upon it. Oh, hello, Georgiana. Joy Chanel? Ah, okay. Hello. Hi, Yuan. Yes, thank you. Thank you for saying hello. Yeah, I'm working currently on the sunset. As you probably have heard, I'm a little bit on the sick side because of goddamn stupid weather. But yeah, I'm not gonna be pushing myself that luck on. So what I want to create here is actually creating the sunset that, you know, is on the horizon. You know, like the wizard finally arrives at the balcony scene, enjoying his beautiful view upon the city, and be like, you know, I really don't like you people. I guess it's all fine that I turned you into stone. Eh? You know that. Wait. Allow me to grab the original text because that's so much more better and so much more easier to understand. Come on. There you go, Tirana Builder. We're gonna grab it because it's important anyway. Alright, visual novel. Let me see. Don't be so hot-headed. The room lights up. Turn into stone. He opens the window to see with a heavy breeze, and then reveals the scroll. Ah, yes, that's the one. Huh? And I'm like, you know, this all. Oh, yeah. And then we actually can preview it from here, right? Yeah, we can. All right. You know, this could all have been avoided, really. But I don't must say. Oh, wait. Hold up. It's the expressions change, right? Yeah. It's the expressions change. So we need to make it go from here. They're like, you know, this could all be avoided, really. But I must say, I don't mind seeing you all turn into stone. After all, you burned it all. My tower, my research. You know how close I was to immortality? And then seeing it all go up in smoke. Man, I despise every single one of you. Look at that sun. So peaceful. You guys should have really followed that instead of that stupid warmongering leader of yours. Yeah. I should have done this way earlier. It would have saved me so much headaches. But no. You guys didn't want to quit when I warned you, and now it's all ruined. Ha! Served you right. See? Easy. Easy. So that is actually the fun part. And yeah, it's actually represented here. So now I need to figure out where the sketch is, because I am terrible at well, not as terrible as before with the mapping, but still need to make sure that that is correct. Oh jeez, my head. All right, where is this? Where is the I didn't fuse it. I didn't fuse it. No, I didn't fuse this, didn't I? Nope, I did not. Alright, well, we're gonna merge this map because I do need this whole damn thing. Then we're gonna do this. No. Hold up. Eh, eh, eh. Eh. Not like that. Come on. Eh. Like this. Alright. Now we have the stone slab. We can then move the stone slab like that. Ooh, I see. You see what I'm doing here? I'm fixing it. So I want these stone slabs, I want this pillar to be right here. Then I want this to be... come on. I want this to be like that. Yes, alright. Now I'm pushing it. That is good. Now I'm pushing it, so I want this slab to be right there. Then I want this to be that way. Come on. Almost. There you go. Okay. I got this. Whew. Alright. Then we need to have that again. Having more stone layers upon that. No. Alright. This is gonna be a pain in the ass to do. Alright. So this part right here needs to be connected towards this part right here, but there is a big giant slab pillar right there. Pillar is going to prevent me from creating new stuff, so this pillar is going to be here. As you can see, this pillar is going to be here, and then there is going to be another, then the wall is going to be continuing here, so this technically needs to be moved right there. But then, because of that, this needs to be there. Yes, that is the correct place. All right. Whew. Number 1 fixed. All right. Jeez Louise. That was a nasty little surprise. And as you can see, you know, the whole shiny part is not fully done properly, but oh well. It happens. It happens. You know, I can still fix that. This is not the problem. That is. Yes, this one is also too small. Is also too much of a place. So I want this to be like that. Boopity boopity boop, boopity boop. There you go. Grab it. First things first. Pull it backwards. Then pull this sideways so that we have the wall. There you go. Now pull it behind. Then pull it backwards again. This one is not that terrible because of how the pillar actually is positioned here. Yeah, like that. That's the pillar. And then we can get these things up and running like that. Yes. Oh boy. I'm probably gonna be mirroring those pillars so that I have two of the same pillars, but then changing up the images inside of them so that we still have the right look upon it. Yes, that's the word. The right look upon it. All right, that will fix it. For now. So now we have these things done. Yes. Deselect. Now we have these things. So we have this, which is it's not that problematic. Luckily we can just fix that up, and then we still have everything else correct, right? Yeah, we still have everything else corrected. All right. Crisis averted, I guess. Now we need to get back to where we were, which is the light part, and then we fix that up. So this is the light part. As you can see, it's not fully correct, but we can see where we want to be with this. Well, we want to make sure that this is actually a little bit more bigger. Luckily, I can just do that quite easily. And now a little bit more that way, yes, and then a little bit more that way, and then it's all fixed, right? Yes. All right. And then now we need to grab this. We need to grab the merge tool, the blur tool, I mean, and voila! All right. Jeez Louise. Ooh. So many fucking, what is it called? I just got so many, absences right there. That is so not fun. Alright. Yes. And have this, and then that would be fixing it. So this is this is what we're gonna be aiming for on the lighting part. And this will be our guidance towards how it's going to be looking like. The sun is setting, the sun is rising technically. The wizard looks from the balcony scene and be like, "Wow, you absolutely terrible people. I have no regrets whatsoever." And that's exactly how it looks like. It's like, "Oh, you have a beautiful scenery." And then suddenly it's like, "Oh, he is the one that is totally doing the evil thing." All right. So that's the whole point. The wizard is literally pulling the big giant smirk and being like, "Muhahaha, I have defeated you, you weak individuals. You didn't let me do my stuff, and now I ruined yours. Take that, peasants." So yeah, that's the whole point of the wizard. He's a very annoying character when it comes to ruining other people's plans. And that's why he got murdered. And that's why he got murdered. By God. Anyway, that's the whole point, and that's how the whole story starts. He wrecks the whole place, and then God's like, nope. You're not gonna be going here, and I'm gonna be fixing this later. Jeez. All right. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I everything do? Yes, I fixed the scenery so I can start tomorrow with all the stuff. All right. I think I will leave it here. I hope you all have enjoyed for today, and thanks all for watching. And I will see you all next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and